Brunswick, and Dover tonight on Academic Challenge.
Academic Challenge is brought to you by Westfield Insurance. And now, here's the host of Academic Challenge, Jason Nicholas.
Hey there, I'm Jason Nicholas, and welcome to Academic Challenge. The challenge is simple. Tonight, these three teams will compete for points by answering questions covering math, science, history, and other topics. First, let's take a look at our team standings, because at the end of the season, the top three scoring teams will return for our championship showdown. But these points are very important for another reason. Westfield Insurance will grant $20,000 to the top 10 schools that compete this season on Academic Challenge. So let's get started now. Our opening match. It's the lightning round. In this round, all three teams compete. We award 10 points for a correct answer. We'll subtract 10 points for an incorrect or no answer. And we start each game tonight with 100 points. Here we go. All of the answers in this round begin with the letter G. The letter G. Here we go. It was this English king who lost the 13 original colonies. Brunswick.
George III.
That's right. Mexico shares a border with this Central American country. Brunswick.
Guatemala.
Guatemala, yes. This rule says, do unto others as you would have, Twinsburg.
The Golden Rule.
Have others do unto you. Golden Rule is right. The prime meridian runs through this British
Greenwich.
Brunswick.
Greenwich
is right. He played Ron Weasley in the Harry Potter movies, Brunswick.
Grint.
Rupert Grint is right. This is the largest moon in our solar system. Brunswick.
Ganymede.
Ganymede, yes. The 18th century Italian physicist studied electricity in animal tissues. You know this one? Electricity in animal tissues. Looking for Luigi Galvani. This is the term for a male goose. Brunswick?
Yeah. Gander.
Gander, yes. This city is home to the NFL Packers. Brunswick?
Green Bay.
Green Bay is right. For our final lightning round question, let's go over to John Uchecker from the Boy Scouts of America.
Today's Boy Scouts can earn merit badges in a variety of areas, ranging from computers and nuclear energy to cinematography and what G-initial science that studies the physical structure of the Earth.
Brunswick.
Geology.
Geology is right, and that does it for the opening round. A good one for Brunswick. We'll come back. We'll meet Brunswick, Dover, and Twinsburg as AC continues.
Just like anything can happen in the game you're about to watch, anything can happen in life. That's why there's Westfield Insurance.
Our employees and agency partners are here for you when the unexpected happens. Help put the pieces back together and give you peace of mind.
In addition to high school quiz shows, we support programs like teen driver safety and community involvement.
The bottom line is that we value what you value.
So thanks for tuning in. Now let's watch these sharp young minds compete in what's sure to be an exciting match.
Tonight's judge from Cuyahoga Community College is Radia Douglas, manager of community relations. Welcome back to Academic Challenge. Thanks for watching us tonight. Now it is time for our Mix It Up round here. The questions are worth 20 points. There is no penalty for an incorrect answer, so guess away. And if a team answers all 6 questions correctly, they'll receive those very important, coveted 25 bonus points. First, let's take some time to learn about team number 1 from Twinsburg. Twinsburg High School, located in Summit County, home to over 2,000 students, ranks as one of the best high schools in the country. Second year in a row, Twinsburg was named to the College Board's annual AP Honor Roll. Twinsburg's rigorous academics are balanced with a wide breadth of extracurricular arts, athletic programs as well. Twinsburg's high-quality education is nurtured by the many valuable partnerships and collaborations it is formed with community members to foster student success. Chris is the captain of Twinsburg, and here we go. This is my favorite all time right now. You want to be a pro wrestler. Tell us more, Chris.
I've been a fan ever since 2007, and my brother is a big fan, and basically it just runs in the family.
I love it. Okay, over to Nicholas. Nicholas, you're on the tennis team. Tell us more.
I'm also in NHS and in the Foreign Language Club, and I'd like to thank our superintendent, Mrs. Powers, and our advisor, Mr. Monty, for coming out tonight.
Fantastic. Over to Erwin. Erwin, you play the clarinet. Tell us about Erwin.
I also play tennis, and I'm also in the NHS, and I would like to thank our alternates, Matt and Maddie, for coming out here today to support us.
All right, Nicholas, Chris, Erwin, these questions only for you, Twinsburg. Here we go. Hidden the phrase here is the name of what Pacific Ocean island named for a spring religious holiday?
Easter.
That is right. To complete this quote from Gerald Ford, add what quality that goes marching on in the Battle Hymn of the Republic?
Truth.
Truth is correct. You don't have to go abroad to visit these places, as they're small towns in Arkansas, which also has a town named for what ancient Greek temple on the Acropolis?
Pantheon.
No, not the Pantheon, it's the Parthenon. What you see here is not true. Can you change one word and correct this statement?
Oh, God. Income. From cigarette.
That is correct. On this date, the Senate ratified what purchase? Land purchase along our border with Mexico.
The Gadsden Purchase?
That is right. The mother of Karl Marx said this after the publication of what 1848 manifesto, which Marx co-authored with Friedrich Engels.
Communist.
That is right. Well done, Twinsburg. 210 points goes into the lead. All right, Team 2 tonight is Brunswick. Brunswick High School offers a comprehensive educational program consisting of 15 AP courses and honors-level programming in all academic areas. In addition to a strong academic program, Brunswick offers a wide range of co-curricular and extracurricular clubs, activities, and athletics. Brunswick High School continues to be rated as excellent by the Ohio Department of Education. Hannah is the captain of Brunswick. Hannah plays in the orchestra. Tell us more, Hannah.
Hi, I am the concertmaster of our orchestra, and I would like to thank our coach, Mr. Makery, for everything he does for our team.
Very good. Over to Andrew. Andrew, you're the captain of the swim team. Tell us more.
Hi, I'm Andrew. I'm also a member of NHS, and I'd like to thank our principal, Mr. Draves, for coming out and supporting us tonight.
Andrew, thank you. Over to Justin. Justin, you like scuba diving.
I'm also looking forward to going to college to study marine biology at Akron College, and I would like to thank our alternate, Casey Verb-Kanich, and our assistant coach, Miss Boyer, for doing everything that they did and for showing up today.
All right, very good. Brunswick, these questions only for you. You won't need a pardon if you can find here the last name of what first American astronaut to go into space.
Shepard.
Shepard, you got it. You can complete this comment from Winston Churchill by inserting what word naming the lower house of the British Parliament?
Commons.
Commons, yes. Here you have two of the three main types of rocks. What is the third that includes sandstone, shale, gypsum?
Sedimentary.
That is right. I'm sure your history teacher would be surprised to hear this. Just change one word, make it right.
Watergate to Waterloo.
You got it in America. This is Groundhog Day, but it's called Candlemas or Quarter Day in what region of Great Britain, where you can search for the Loch Ness Monster?
Scotland.
Yeah. Scotland is right. 25 bonus points possible here, Brunswick. This was the opinion of modern Chinese leader when asked about the importance of what 18th century revolution that began with the storming of the Bastille.
French Revolution.
25 bonus points for Brunswick. Nicely done. Hey, finally tonight is Dover. Dover High School, located in Tuscarawas County, is home to over 800 students, grades 9 to 12. DHS offers a challenging curriculum of college prep, dual credit, and AP courses, as well as a diverse range of elective courses and intervention services. Dover is a nationally accredited Project Lead the Way school and has been named to the AP Honor Roll. Katie is the captain of Dover. Katie's going to be a Buckeye at Ohio State. Tell us more, Katie.
I also run cross country, and I would like to thank my friends Caroline and Grayson for coming out here with me today.
That's very nice. Over to Jacob. Jacob, you run track at Dover. Tell us more.
I'm Jacob Becker, and I have 4 third-degree black belts in different martial arts.
Okay, we're not going to mess with you. Everything's correct. Connor, finally, you like physics. Connor, tell everyone at home more about Connor.
I'm a nerd. That's about it.
You're what?
I'm a nerd.
You're a nerd. Okay,
I'm also in the band, if that helps.
A lot of folks at home can also say they're nerds. So, hey, thank you. Jacob, Katie, Connor, Dover, these questions only for you. Hidden in this flowery phrase is the name of what renowned English university founded back in the 12th century?
Oxford.
Oxford is right. You can complete this quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson by filling in the blank. What type of heavenly body, such as Betelgeuse or Polaris?
Star.
Star is right. Here you see the names of 2 C-initialed French explorers. Identify a third who gave his name to the large lake on the New York-Vermont border. There's no the lake.
Crusoe.
No, Lake Champlain. What you see here is not correct. Fix it by changing one word.
Reading to underground.
Reading to underground, right. Bells were rung all over England on this day when Anne Boleyn gave birth to what daughter who would eventually become queen and rule England for 45 years?
Victoria.
No, Elizabeth. Adopted in 1885, this is the motto of what state where the people rule from the capital at Pierre? Pierre's the capital of? Take a guess here, guys. No state.
Poland.
State. What state?
State?
State. Guess.
Guys, need an answer here. The answer is South Dakota. Okay, that does it for that round. We'll be back. More Q&A. Academic Challenge continues right after this. Stay close.
I'm Steve Fisher of the Fidelity Group, a Westfield agency partner, bringing you the Sharing Knowledge, Building Trust question of the week. When your son or daughter goes to college, his or her dorm room possessions are not covered by your home insurance policy. True or false?
For the answer and a chance to win an iPad mini, visit westfieldinsurance.com/academic challenge.
Oh, great crowd tonight, East 30th and Euclid. Welcome back to AC. Let's recap our scores so far tonight. Early, 160 Dover, third place. Twinsburg right now standing in second place at 210. Brunswick has gotten off to a hot start and currently lead at 325. But again, it is very early. The picture perfect round is up now. Answers will give you plus or minus if you get them correct or if you don't. All three teams are playing here, so hands on your buzzers. Eyes on the monitor. Here we go. This area is part of the homeland of what N-initialed Native American tribe, the largest in the Southwest Brunswick?
Navajo?
That is right. These messages were left near the house of the Virgin Mary in the Turkish city of Ephesus, near what sea separating Turkey from Greece? Brunswick.
Mediterranean.
Oh, it's the Black Sea?
No, the Aegean Sea. Though remembered as a musician rather than as an artist, this self-portrait is by what American composer wrote Porgy and Bess? Brunswick?
Gershwin?
Gershwin, yes. Which of these multiplication choices will have the least value? Anybody know this? Brunswick.
60 times 40?
60 times 40 is correct. Well done. This mineral known as pyrrhotite is a source of iron and what other metallic element with atomic number 28 and gives its name to a U.S. coin? Brunswick.
Nickel?
Nickel, yes. This picture depicts the 1779 battle in which Hawaiian natives killed what English explorer, the first European? Brunswick.
Cook?
Captain James Cook, yes. The bleak Ruwenzori Mountains of Africa are known as the mountains of what natural satellite? 240,000 miles away from Earth. Brunswick.
The moon?
The moon, yes. Although you may not think so, cauliflower, as noted in this issue of Cleveland Magazine, is rich in what vitamin also associated with citrus and orange juice? Twinsburg.
Vitamin C.
Vitamin C is right, and that does it for the picture perfect round. Only 2 rounds left. The match is tightening up. Stay close. Let's welcome our team advisors tonight from Brunswick, Joe Makery, from Dover, Stacy 9, and from Twinsburg, Wyatt Monteith. All right, welcome back to AC. Time to get back underway now. Hot picks one at a time. I'll ask each team 8 questions. The correct response is worth 20 points. No penalty for a wrong answer here. Any team answering all 8 questions correctly will receive those very important 25 bonus points. First up, team number 1, Twinsburg. We go to Hannah from Brunswick. 1, 2, 3, or 4?
1.
No, you don't pick your own. Hannah from Brunswick will.
It's 3.
3. Sorry, Chris, if you were to pick 3. It's all in Hannah's hands here. Here we go. Nicholas, Chris, Irwin, these questions just for you. A man named Shortridge Hardesty is remembered for building the Rainbow Arch Bridge near what great waterfalls on the U.S.-Canadian border?
Niagara Falls.
You got it. Undersea explorer Jacques Cousteau complained that there are very few fish over 3 inches long left in what large sea it separates Europe from Africa?
Mediterranean.
You got it. The fictional Brewster sisters are nice old ladies who poison gentlemen in a comic play whose title names what poisonous element with chemical symbol AS?
Arsenic.
Arsenic is right. To the monitor, your science question. Which of these best describes a reaction that involves a series of steps, each of which generates a reactive substance that brings about the next step.
Chain reaction.
Chain reaction, you got it. Only 2 justices dissented in 1857 when the Supreme Court ruled against what slave who had sought his freedom?
Dred Scott.
Dred Scott, yes. The war commentaries were World War II radio reports by what author who later made the date 1984 a catchphrase for totalitarian rule?
George Orwell.
Orwell, yes. The monitor for your math question simplified this expression you see right there.
72 to 6. 72.
No, the answer is 36. The Galapagos Islands were first visited in 1535 by a Catholic priest on his way to Peru to settle a dispute involving what Spanish conqueror of the Incas?
Cortez.
No, Francisco Pizarro. Well done, though, Twinsburg. 6 of 8, not too shabby. All right, Brunswick is up next. We go over to Katie from Dover. Hi, Katie from Dover. 1 or 2 or 4?
2.
Envelope number 2 for Brunswick. Here we go. The heaviest insects in the world, weighing over 2 ounces each, are African beetles, named for what biblical giant who fought with David?
Goliath.
You got it. Near the tip of South America, you would find the straits named for what Portuguese explorer whose expedition completed the first circumnavigation of the earth?
Magellan.
Magellan, yes. During President Monroe's administration, 5 states joined the Union, including what Midwestern state whose name is attached to an 1820 compromise?
Missouri.
Missouri is right. To the model of your science question. Which of these terms is another name for milk, sugar?
Lactose.
Lactose, yes. An increase in the cost of metal might have caused problems for what classical god who forged the armor which the other gods wore in battle?
Hephaestus.
Hephaestus or Vulcan. Well done. Since there were no refrigerators in Shakespeare's time, it's not surprising at all that Hamlet said something was rotten in what country where he was a prince?
Denmark.
Denmark is right. To the monitor your math question. Solve for y.
-4.
Y equals -4. Correct. 25 bonus points possible here, Brunswick. Racial segregation at the Department of Commerce was abolished by what Commerce Secretary who was elected as our 31st president in 1928?
Oh, gosh. Is it Eisenhower or something?
1928,
Eisenhower.
31st. Eisenhower is incorrect. The answer is Herbert Hoover. Well done, though. Brunswick only missed that one. Let's go to Dover, finally, tonight. We go back over to Chris of Twinsburg. Now, Chris, you can pick. What'll it be?
Number 4.
Number 4 for Dover. Questions only for you. Let's start. What large rodents often build canals to float their dam building materials downstream instead of having to carry them over land?
Beavers.
That is right. When Ernest Hemingway said all modern American literature comes from one book, he was referring to what Mark Twain novel? Title character is a friend of Tom Sawyer's.
Huckleberry Finn.
You got it. You would be breaking the law if you participated in what type of prearranged fighting, such as engaged by Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr?
Dueling.
Yeah, a duel, correct. To the monitor your science question. You'd be suffering from which of these ailments if you injured a metatarsal bone?
A broken wrist.
No, metatarsal, you'd have broken your foot. An owl would be a good mascot for a quiz team because in ancient times, the owl was the sacred bird of what classical goddess of wisdom?
Athena.
That is right. An ecologist might enjoy reading the Eclogues, a series of poems by what ancient Roman more famous for writing the Aeneid?
Homer.
No, Virgil. To the monitor your math question. Solve for x.
X equals 5.
X equals 5, correct. The Baby Ruth candy bar was named for the infant daughter of what U.S. president who served before and after Benjamin Harrison?
Cleveland.
Cleveland is right. Well done, Dover. 280 points. So a lot can happen here. The grab bag round is coming up right after this. Stay close. More AC coming up.
For complete information about everything academic, visit us online at newsnet5.com/academic challenge.
All right, welcome back to Academic Challenge. Before we continue, let's recap our score so far tonight. Third place, 280 points. We have Dover. Twinsburg right now sitting at second place, 340. Brunswick right now in the lead, 515. as we head into the grab bag round. This is a free-for-all. A lot can happen. Each correct answer is worth 20 points. Team will lose 20 points for a wrong or no answer. Also, in this round, some visual questions. Those are plus or minus 30, so that can really change things quickly. Again, all three teams are playing here, so hands on your buzzers. Our grab bag round begins now. In the International Phonetic Alphabet used by aircraft pilots, letter T is represented with the name of what South American dance? Twinsburg.
Tango.
Tango, yes. When a group of Syrian refugees arrived in Canada recently, they were welcomed and handed warm overcoats by what Canadian Prime Minister?
Justin Trudeau.
That is right. February 1st, 1999 was the final date for use of what Morse code distress signal represented by Twinsburg?
SOS.
SOS. To the monitor, England sent every available boat across the channel in 1940 to rescue British soldiers trapped by the Nazis at what French port? Brunswick?
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk, yes. Long line fishing causes the deaths of thousands of what large seabirds, one of which figured prominently in Coleridge? Twinsburg?
Seagull.
No, the albatross. What is the absolute value of the additive inverse of -2? Brunswick.
2.
2 is right. While imprisoned during France's Reign of Terror, Madame Tussauds used decapitated heads as models for her work in what artistic medium? Brunswick.
Wax.
Wax, yes. To the monitor, this comment you see here was made by what author of Slaughterhouse-Five and Cat's Cradle?
Vonnegut.
Vonnegut, yes. In an effort to avoid foreign entanglements, Congress passed the Neutrality Act in 1935 after Italy attacked what African nation? Twinsburg?
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia, yes. Choice. When 10 calories of thermal energy are added to 10 grams of water, the temperature of the water rises about 10 degrees Fahrenheit, 100 degrees Fahrenheit, or 1 degree Celsius. Dover?
1.
Need an answer. You guys said different things.
1.
1 degree Celsius is right. In the 1864 election, what Union general lost his bid for the presidency after Lincoln had relieved him? Twinsburg?
McClellan.
Yes. To the monitor, this China soup tureen belonged to which of our first ladies? The first one to actually live in the White House. Brunswick.
Adams.
Yes, Alexander Cartwright became a fire chief in Honolulu, but he is remembered as the father of what sport called America's national pastime? Twinsburg.
Baseball.
That is right. Saint Hilarius is remembered not for comedy, but for his work in what ancient French region that Julius Caesar said was divided into 3 parts? Brunswick.
Gaul.
Gaul, yes. What clusters of stars, known as the 7 Sisters, was believed by ancient Greeks to be the 7 daughters of Atlas? Brunswick.
Pleiades.
Yes, the painter Gainsborough was partial to green, and what cool color that pervades his paintings of a young boy?
Blue.
Yes.
Blue.
Blue is right, though he was nicknamed GI's General. What World War II general wrote an autobiography called Simply a Soldier's Story? Answer here is Omar Bradley. The Woman Behind the New Deal is the title of a book about what woman who was Franklin Roosevelt's Secretary of Labor? The answer there is Frances Perkins. The buzzer means the game is over. Let's take a look at our final standings tonight. In third place with 300 points, we have Dover. In second place with 420 points, Twinsburg. And our winner tonight, tied for third on our top 10 right now, 725, we have Brunswick. Congratulations, Brunswick. Wow. Hey, join us next week. We'll feature teams from Buckeye, Firestone, and Kenston. I'm Jason Nicholas. We'll see you next week for another edition of Academic Challenge. Good night, everybody.
Academic Challenge has been brought to you by Westfield Insurance.